I think, how do I find balance? I have no balance. No. No, I actually feel like I don't. If I'm being 100%, I'm learning. Not that not having balance is not okay, but everything that I do comes from God. Like it comes from God, because some people are like, okay, this is your church life. So this is your God time. This is your business time. This is your influencer time. This is your dating life. But to me, it's like, if God is the center of everything of my entire life, then how I operate my business has to come from my passion and my time with God. How I decide what I'm posting on TikTok has to come from that. And the way that I run my business, the way that I'm doing community work, the way that I'm just doing everything comes from my time with God. Like that is literally the most important thing. And if I'm not spending time with God, then I'm simply a church consumer, where it's like, I just go to church on Sunday and sometimes I read the Bible, but as a daughter of God, I'm not just a consumer. Like I don't just be like, oh, like I got what I needed, now I'm gonna go do my own thing. But it's actually like, I'm working from that. Even I think about like TikTok. So my content on TikTok is so not directly Christian. Like I literally talk about being plus size. I talk about being plus size. I talk about like the very small dating experience that I have in my adult life and things like that. And so I think at face value, you're like, oh, you don't even talk about Jesus. But God gave me my personality. I want to share my personality. And from that, I've been able to have conversations with people about God. When people ask like, oh, how do you, just whatever questions they randomly asked about the content that I post, I'm able to give responses that are fruit of the Holy Spirit, or fruit of how I'm spending time with God. Like the way I respond to negative comments is very different than any other person who is not even like aware, doesn't care to honor God in the way that they respond to negativity. And so when it comes to balance, for me, I feel like that's kind of where it is, where I'm like, it has to be God in the center. And that's how I create my schedule. That's how I'm literally convicted about the certain things that I'm a part of, what I have to pull out of, what I have to like spend more time in doing. And I will literally create my weekly schedule from that.